All right. Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. I'm your Executive Director here at Cypress, Ty Morgan, and thank you all for tuning in on this Friday, October 10th already. I cannot believe we are a third of the way into October, and that fall weather, I know it's coming next week, is going to be here, and it is going to be beautiful just in time for Brienne's Fall Festival. So I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Friday and good morning, and I will be back with some more points myself and close it out. But thank you all for tuning in. See you soon.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It's Brienne, your Director of Community Life Services, today to talk to you about a couple updates. The first is the grand opening of the Terrace cocktail party that we rescheduled. And of course, the day I cancel, we get no rain. But it's okay. We will be having the grand opening cocktail party on Monday, October 20th at 6:30 p.m. We will have some live music, some great appetizers. We're going to do a ribbon cutting. And how I want it to go is just in and out kind of style. You don't have to stay for any length of time. You know, come check out the new space and then, you know, head home from there. So please come and enjoy. We hope to see everybody there. Now for updates for this upcoming week, events this upcoming week. Tonight we have live music at 7 p.m. in Egret Hall. We've got Robbie Trice. He will also be at our Fall Festival next week. Saturday, October 11th, we've got game day at 2 p.m. in Egret Hall. Saturday also, we have an outing for the Dolly Parton Symphony Show at the Jack Symphony. I still have 2 tickets available, so please call the CLS office. You can call us directly and see about getting on that list. I still have 2 tickets. The bus will be leaving at 6:30 p.m. from the Veterans Lobby, so please give me a call if you're interested in those tickets. Sunday, October 12th, we have a Jaguars game watch party at 1 p.m. in the Loon's Nest. The Loon's Nest is closed for regular service that day, but we will have the space for the watch party. We're going to have some game day appetizers. We'll have beer, wine, and soda. I will be the bartender, the server, the cleanup, the setup. So I can't make any cocktails. I don't know how to do that, but I can pour a glass of wine. I can get you a beer. So that's about my limit of bartending experience. So be easy on me, but I will be there. And I think I'm going to have Joseph come and help me as well down in the Loon's Nest. So make sure to come and see us. Now, it is not resident charged. I know we had talked about that, it being an extension to the Loon's Nest menu. This will be provided by activities. This will not be a resident charge. So come down, enjoy the game, and see the event. It'll be so fun. On Monday, October 13th at 1 p.m. in Egret Hall, we've got the Navy birthday. They will be doing a program in Egret Hall at 1 o'clock, and then after that, we will do the cake cutting in 4600. So please come down and support our Navy birthday. It is their 250th birthday, so it'll be very important. On Tuesday the 14th at 2 p.m. in Egret Hall, we've got Angeli Rodriguez from Witty Whiskers Cat Cafe in St. Augustine doing a lecture in Egret Hall at 2 o'clock talking about what it's like to own a cat cafe, what is a cat cafe, how does it help the community. Angeli is one of my dear I consider her a friend at this point. We've talked many times about her cat cafe, and I really want to support her business. She is great. She does great things for her community in St. Augustine. So we will be scheduling a trip to her cat cafe in November, so make sure to look out for that. But please make sure to come by and, you know, see the lecture. I'm sure she's going to have some great things to say. On Wednesday, October 15th, this is the big event. We've got our annual Fall Festival at 2 p.m. in the main parking lot, and it is going to be chock full of things to do. We've got 2 caricature artists, we've got food, we've got games, a petting zoo, we've got our bake sale to help support the Alzheimer's Association, and we are going to do a department-wide pie eating contest. So one person from each department is going to have a volunteer to do a pie eating contest. We're going to film it for Coffee Chat, and it'll be a lot of fun. Make sure you come and see us in the main parking lot. It's going to be a great time. And that's it for today. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to come down to the CLS office in the Veterans Lobby, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Good morning, Cypress Village friends. This is Natalie with Environmental Services. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just have a couple of things to touch on for you, so I'll make it quick. First and foremost, if you change your housekeeper, daytime, whatever, please make me aware so I can make sure that everything runs smoothly. And if I see the housekeeper where they're not supposed to be, I don't say, "What are you doing?" So I really need to know that. It's very important that if you cancel or want to reschedule, that you go through me. Also, yay again for the trash can chutes. I haven't had not one problem in the last 2 weeks, so you guys are on a roll. Keep it going. All right, that's all I have for you today, so I hope you have a great day, and I will see you around the village.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, you guys have might met the new tech, Dave. We're calling him New Dave until we come up with a better moniker. But he's focusing on PMs and HVAC. He's going to be Michael Apostle's semi-assistant, but you should see him around. He'll be out, right now he's working in the towers, and he'll be heading out to the homes next when he finishes up the towers. The parking garage, sorry we had to delay it, but with this nor'easter coming in and 90% rain yesterday and 95 today, we weren't going to get any kind of warranty if the paint started washing away, so we decided to cancel it for this week, and I believe it's being rescheduled for November 3rd, the next time the striper is available. But we did want to get the bottom floor of the parking garage washed, so Harrison is out there today working with his new toy that he's very happy with. It's like a $1,800 surface cleaner. So everything's going well. With that, I still have a few more projects for Harrison to do around the neighborhood, but you'll see him out there in the next couple weeks going into December for the holidays. The mulch, the resident council and the unit leaders have agreed that we will not start it until probably the end of March, the middle to end of March. That way all the leaves can fall. As Tree Amigos was talking, or Rupert, sorry, was talking yesterday, they shouldn't be blowing the leaves out of your flower beds because that will blow all the mulch and covering out. But they shouldn't be blowing it into the flower beds at all. So please, if you see that, report it to our office. Otherwise, the leaves should be in the yard getting mulched up by the lawnmower. And the beginning of next month, I believe November 2nd, we fall back. So they'll be going to every other week mowing schedule after that. And you'll see a difference with the trimming and the edging and the bushes, and winter cuts will be coming up. We've also decided that a winter cut should be right at the windowsill level. If you want something different, please call Ashley. That's all I got this week. So have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
My name's Leo Warner, and I'm with the Resident Advisory Council, and I have the opportunity of a lifetime for everybody in the audience. Oh, by the way, good morning. The opportunity is for you to be Santa Claus this year. It's only a limited time, and maybe only this year. And what I'm referring to is the Employee Appreciation Fund. It's that time of year. And I just want all of you in the audience to think about all the people that help you every day and make it a pleasant experience to live in Cypress Village. People that serve your food, clean up your table, and people you never see that are back in the kitchen cooking your food. You need a light bulb, you call and you get a light bulb. If you live in a house, you have to have gutters cleaned. They'll come and do it. All these people are important to make sure your life in Cypress Village is a fun place to be. And to be Santa Claus, you have to participate in the fun, of course. Many of these people, this is a fact, are on tight budgets. Groceries are higher, gas. If your insurance comes up, it's going to be higher. You can just about count on it. And for this fun to be here is like Christmas for many of the employees. Without the check they're going to get at the end of the year, many of them won't have much of a Christmas. So I urge you to participate in the Employee Appreciation Fund, and don't forget, because I'm counting on you. Have a blessed day.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had an amazing week, and just a couple updates from the Wellness Center. Stop by the Wellness Center today anytime between 10:30 and 12 to enjoy a nice sponsored breakfast by Total Foot Care and Wellness, and come get a health check by Patty. And Caregiver Support Group with Bobby will be back on Tuesday, October 14th at 3 p.m. in room A6. And Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, October 15th from 9 till 12 p.m. And the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower D. We will also be holding our annual flu and COVID vaccine clinic on October 15th, directly in the Wellness Center. After Dr. Inez and his team is done with their clinic for the day, we will have Guardian Pharmacy and their vaccinators in from 12 until 2:30. If you have pre-registered, we thank you so much. Come on down anytime to the Wellness Center and Wellness Clinic on Wednesday the 15th to get your shots for the year. And the Cypress Fresh Market will be back in the main lobby from 10 to 2 on Wednesday, October 15th as well. Our monthly Live Vibrant workshop will be this upcoming Thursday, October 16th, right here in Egret Hall at 12 p.m. Join David Swetnam from Concierge Home Healthcare as we discuss fall prevention. Can never talk about it too much, can we? And lastly, our daily dose of wellness. In the spirit of launching our Cypress Village volunteer program, I would like to share a quote by the famous Winston Churchill. "You make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give." I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I love you, and I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Scott Marquardt from the security team. Just wanted to update you. I am back on campus. Took a little hiatus up to the great state of Michigan and saw my folks. So it's great to be back. Just give me a little bit of time to catch up on the things that transpired while I was gone. But I do appreciate all of the residents whose cars were in the garage while we did the pressure washing. Y'all made my job a lot easier. I got here this morning actually, and there was only one car in the garage, and that was a blessing for me because it was really easy to take care of, and y'all did a great job. So I just expect the same next time when we actually paint the lines. But Harrison's actually out there right now, about halfway done with pressure washing. So that is one thing that is out of the way. So happy for that. So thank y'all for your cooperation. I know it's a little bit difficult and daunting in some ways for folks to get out and move their cars and find parking, but I appreciate all of your efforts and willingness to help us get this stuff taken care of. So it's been really great. So that's all for me. Y'all have a great day.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. For starters, our fiber installation for Comcast Business Internet has been completed. We finished that up yesterday. It really only affected the business side of the internet. And then if any of you were on the CV resident or CV guest, you might have seen an outage just while we were switching everything over. But I did clarify with everyone, since we had technicians on site and our project manager was in correspondence today, that the fiber upgrade is only for Comcast business users. So that isn't going to be something for residential retail accounts. So apologies about that. I was excited. but we'll be able to work very well in the business office and throughout the community. So in other ways, that'll help. That's how it's going to affect you in a positive way. And then if any of you are using the CV Resident CV Guest networks, you'll see high speeds there as well, they say without any interruption. So I'm looking forward to that. The parking garage. So we finished up pressure washing the first floor of the parking garage yesterday. Harrison even bought a special end to all of his hoses so that he could complete this job. We had about 45,000 square feet that he needed to cover, including those yellow bumpers at the end of each parking space. So that was a huge project. Thank you all so much for your cooperation, and a major shout out to security. The guards were very communicative from each shift with the residents, with Scott. Kudos to Scott for leading the team and then helping with residents moving cars for them. He was his own little valet the past few days. So I'm just so grateful for the amount of teamwork that we saw, and I'm so proud of my team and so glad to be a part of them. And thank you all too for your cooperation and for this disruption I know that it caused. So with the rain that we were expecting, the weather was looking so bad, and the painter was making no guarantee that if it rained, if he would do anything to help us salvage it. So we just decided to reschedule him. His next day that he's available is Monday, November 3rd. So not till next month. We'll give plenty more announcements leading up to that. We'll do the same forms of communication so that you all are aware. And what we're going to do is we'll just close the parking garage, but first floor and second floor at the same time on Sunday afternoon leading up to the project on that Monday. And but this isn't till November, so you're all good to park in your space. You should all be back in your spaces by now that you're watching this. Security won't ticket any resident vehicles until Saturday, so we'll give you plenty of time to move. And then if you need help moving your car back to the location, just let security know, and Scott will take care of that. If not today, he'll take care of it Monday for you. So just don't be worried about that at all. I don't want anyone to feel stressed out. Okay, on to Alzheimer's. So Candace has collected a grand total of $7,047.53 for all our Alzheimer's fundraiser. I chuckle every time I say the 53 cents, but seriously, every penny. So for those of you who are still looking to get a shirt, that is a $50 donation. Pick up an order form for the shirts at the concierge desk. If you give $125 or more, you will get a signed copy of the history of Cypress Village put together by our own Mike Booten. And then those of you who give a donation of $250 or more will be invited to an exclusive gourmet dinner early next year with our new executive chef. So please donate, and we look forward to those of you who are going to join us at the walk as well. Those of you who are working on the Couch to 5K program with wellness. I love to see the community come together for such a great initiative. That's awesome. I'm going to send out the communication preference survey link one more time, just to give you one more week to fill that out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for the information that you're giving back to us. So far, I'm seeing hard copies being a strong preference, which is fine. I just want to know. So if that's not the case, go ahead and make your voice heard. And then also, I see a strong preference for wanting digital signups instead of paper signups for activities. So that's another one that kind of just surprised me a little bit. So again, if you have any feedback that you want to provide specifically about how we communicate, fill out that survey link. And then lastly, the concierge desk just wanted me to remind everyone that we have a lost and found full of miscellaneous treasures there behind the concierge desk. Anything that is monetary in value or has a high monetary value, or is a wallet, keys, credit card, things along those lines, those we keep in the safe and security. But things like canes, glasses, earrings, random odds and ends, those will be at the concierge desk awaiting pickup. And that leads me to my little prop here. Dear Shelley Wilson said that she had a resident come to her and say, has anyone turned this in? At the time, no one had turned that in, but it's been a week later and someone now has. So poor Shelley can't remember who that resident was. She remembers the interaction and that you live out in the house. So if you know what this is, and you're looking for it back, it is at the concierge desk. And you do have to be able to describe what is on the inside in order to get back your item. So looks can be deceiving here. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you around the village.
Hi everyone, my name is William Rouse. I'm the new Assisted Living Director for Northern and Southern Pines. I'm a Jacksonville native. I went to the University of North Florida, got my degree in Healthcare Administration. I've been working in the industry for over 7 years. Started as a Lifestyle Director, Human Resources, Memory Care Director, and then Assisted Living Director. So I'm blessed to have the opportunity to come serve the residents here at Cypress. Super impacted by the residents and the team members here that led to my decision to come on board. So I'm excited to work with everybody and get to know you. My wife's name is Jessica. We've been married together 5 years. We have 2 kids, Adeline and Arthur. Adeline is 2 years old and Arthur is 5 months old. I'm a proud supporter of the Liverpool football team. I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan by association. I enjoy NASCAR and Formula One racing, especially IndyCar too. But please stop me in the hall if you see me. I look forward to getting to know everyone. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler with Dining Services. Short and sweet today. The first thing we want to touch on is personnel. The executive chef that we've offered, who has accepted, waited until he was cleared for orientation to put in his 30-day notice. So completely expected and completely actually respect the idea that he did that. So his start date will not be until November 3rd. So he will get a real quick introduction, and get ready for Veterans Day. That'll be a fun time for him to be introduced to. But we look forward to him coming in, and in the meantime, we'll continue to do things as best as we can. Our supervisor position has been filled by Haley Culver, who comes from the floor. You all should be aware of her, if not her name, who she is. When you see her, you'll know who we're talking about. But off to a great start. I think the choice was made correctly, and that's something that we're looking to do moving forward, is getting our leadership group together and working together as a team to make the right call on personnel changes. The last little update regarding personnel changes is we did just get out of an interview for a dining room manager candidate, and it went surprisingly well. So I don't want to jinx anything, but it will be hard to top. The group was with me in the interview, and they all feel similar. Front of house, back of house, they all felt great about it. In order for it to be topped means that the next candidate's even better. So if things don't go well, I think we do have somebody in mind to offer. And that's just us kind of hinting at the right fit. So I'm happy to say that. And that's really all I have as far as personnel goes. On to we've hinted at it and we've spoken about it before, the resident concern letters that we've introduced, or not introduced, but are now utilizing in the dining areas, but have been available throughout the building. They are working. We've had a few turned in. We've been able to address the issues right then and there, and we're seeing results because of it. One of the results that we're getting or seeing is the return of our supplies back to the dining venues. So please, if you have any concerns, it can be a concern regarding a resident or an associate. If it is an associate, that can come straight to me, but with another resident, it's beneficial to everybody, really. So by all means, keep them going, and we appreciate it. That's really all I have. So Michaela will have the cool stuff. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone. This is Michaela Balke from Dining, and you know the drill. First of all, the drink of the week for next week is a spiderweb martini. It'll be tequila, lime juice, cream coconut, and then a marshmallow web garnish on top, which sounds really cool. So speaking of drinks and alcoholic beverages, I know most of you get a little confused when you see a social club charge on your bills at the end of the month. Those are your alcoholic drinks on your bill from that month. So if you're trying to figure that out. But also the social club, once you sign up once, you do not have to sign up again. And if you haven't signed up for the social club, stop by the dining offices and come and find us and we'll get you signed up. Next up in Middleton's, we have the always available items back. So if you're not liking what's on the menu and don't want to go to Loon's Nest or don't have a reservation in Lakeside, you can stop any of the servers and ask them to get you either a chicken salad fruit plate. It won't be the exact chicken salad fruit plate as before. It'll be some chicken salad, and we have fresh fruit on the salad bar line, so we'll get you some of that. Or you can get a grilled chicken breast or a piece of grilled salmon. It will take some time because it's not already prepared. It's made to order. So as long as you're patient, you can get one of those. In the Sandpiper, if you've noticed, these little papers sitting on the counter asking you what you would like to see in the Sandpiper. So we are trying that out to get the residents and employees' feedback on what they want to see in the store getting sold or what you're looking for. And Laurel and I are currently working on getting a online version going, so it's a lot easier instead of filling out papers and trying to find someone to give it to. So stay tuned to find out more about that. And I know I've been mentioning dining orientation for residents for quite some time now, but it's officially almost done. We're shooting for November 24th at 3 o'clock. Sign-ups, I'll get you more information on that when the time comes, but it'll be in the private dining room after Intro to the Village and CLS's version of the orientation. So I'll have more information on that, but it's finally happening. Existing residents and new residents can join. Now on to the events. So this Wednesday from 10 to 2, we will have the farmer's market like usual. Come on down and spend your points. Can't go wrong with that. Then we have Pancakes and Petals on October 14th. The RSVP by October 11th, and that's coming up real soon, so make sure you RSVP. That's technically tomorrow. So it's on October 14th. It's free. We have 40 seats. RSVP through Candacia Sims, and we are accepting donations to the Donna Foundation, but you don't have to donate if you don't want to. We're not judging, but it's a good chance to come on down and eat some pancakes and drink some mimosas and just support your breast cancer awareness. Make sure you wear pink or floral. And dinner and a movie is My Cousin Vinny. It'll be on October 16th and 23rd. If you haven't signed up already, make sure to sign up. I know October 16th is completely booked, but I do believe there's still some spots open on the 23rd. So if you like a good comedy, you have to get some good food and watch it. And I know this is a little too early for this, but the holiday party, the sign-ups are out and they are going quick, the spots. So make sure if you want to go to the holiday party, you sign up for it through Candacia. And then lastly, the Jags watch party this Sunday. It'll be from 1 to 4 in Egret Hall. It's free. And they'll be serving sliders and wings. So if you like the Jags, make sure you go and support them. Wear your Jags gear. And then that is all I have. So everyone have a great weekend.
On behalf of this year's nominating committee, I want to invite you to listen to what the candidates have to say. Hopefully you've already read their bios in the October log. Unfortunately, one of our candidates came down with COVID and wasn't able to tape. That's Sue Ellen Pinkerton. But please welcome her and all the others. I think you'll agree that they're very well qualified for this job. They want to help the village and all of us. So give them your encouragement and support. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Barbara Poniatowski, and I'm currently a RAC member, and I will be returning to the RAC for a second two-year term. You can read my bio, my professional background, and my educational background in the CV log. But this morning, I would like to let you know why I choose to run for the RAC. For the last 50 years, I have tried to serve the community in which I live. I believe that a strong vibrant community is only as strong as the residents' commitment to that community. Prior to moving to Cypress in 2021, we lived in St. Johns County at World Golf. In St. Johns County, I volunteered for Friends of the Library, and I was a master gardener in the county arboretum for 10 years. I also was on the landscape committee at World Golf for the time we lived there. When we moved to Cypress in 2021, they were still delivering meals to the residents. So I volunteered to help a group of great men and women who organized menus to support a limited kitchen staff at that time. I got to know some wonderful, welcoming neighbors through that experience. In 2022, I approached CLS about a Cypress Village book club. Activities was open to the idea and was very helpful, but I organized the club and I continue to facilitate that club. I currently am the chair of the healthcare committee and on the computer club. If you have an idea for something that you would like to do here or organize here that would enhance the quality of the life for the residents at Cypress, please speak up. The RAC and the other committees will listen and help you, but you need to be willing to organize with them. There are numerous volunteer activities at Cypress Village. A couple of them, you could be a floor leader, an assistant floor leader, a unit leader, or an assistant unit leader. You can also do individual things that would help your neighbors. Invite a neighbor in for a chat. Take a neighbor to dinner or lunch with you as a welcome. We can all make this a better community if we participate. There are a variety of groups here also, like knitting, crafts, or you could help with the Cypress Mart. So there's a variety of activities that you can actually participate in, so that will enhance the quality of life in this community. So get involved.
Good morning. My name is Eileen Wiederman, and I'm one of 4 new members on the RAC to serve over the next 2 years. My role is to represent all of you who are in independent living. And I promise to do that to the best of my ability and drawing on my background and experience. RAC is a little different than most condo boards or HOA associations in that it's advisory. However, that does not diminish its importance at all. In fact, it makes it in many ways more important. I would like at this point to read some of the purposes of the Residents' Council. First, to represent all residents before the owner-operator of Cypress Village on matters of concern that involve quality and level of services, preservation of lifestyle, and safety. Second, to advocate for unity among all residents that will advance social and recreational opportunities and encourage supportive relationships. 3, to promote educational and communication programs for the benefit of residents to enhance quality of life. And finally, to participate in fundraising events or projects of interest to residents. For the RAC to do its work, members must know the preferences, ideas, and concerns of the residents that they represent. And you need to know what your RAC is doing so that you can respond appropriately if you wish to. So it's a two-way communication system. I want you to feel free to approach me anytime if you have issues, concerns, have any ideas. If you want to bring something to the RAC, I'll be happy to do that on your behalf. I welcome and encourage your input, and I look forward to serving you. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. I am George Ellis, and I am privileged to be able to soon serve on you on the RAC Council. I have lived in Jacksonville all my life, except for 15 years that I spent in Napa, California. As far as Cypress Village, my wife and I have lived here since 2019, but I've had a whole lot more experience. My parents were here in the late 90s, and my sister Sarah has been here for 22 years. So I've had over 25 years of experience here at Cypress. Boy, I've seen a lot, and unfortunately I've forgotten a lot. Here I have served as the president of the Cypress Village Resident Workshop Club for approximately 4 years and loved that position. In terms of my overall career, I first spent 20 years practicing law here in Jacksonville. Whatever it was I was supposed to be, it was an attorney, and then changed careers and became a professional chef. I then had 15 years in Napa serving as the chef in residence at Artesa Winery, where I combined my love of food and my love of fine wine, which I have to this day. I hope that my experience both as an attorney and the administrator of the Marandino Foundation over the last 10 years, a nonprofit scholarship foundation, that I bring some abilities to the council that will assist them in their mission. I thank you for your opportunity to serve, and I would like you to have as good a day as you can. Thank you.
All right, I'm back, and the first thing I wanted to touch base on is the Green Roof saga. The saga continues. We thought we were going to have the grand opening last week or earlier this week, and unfortunately, we had to make a decision to cancel it due to weather. So we have rescheduled the terrace, the Green Roof, which is now the terrace, for October 20th. Same time, same place, same bat channel. 6:30 on the roof for hors d'oeuvres, a night under the stars, some live music, and hopefully some nice commingling with your residents and staff, and we can christen the new space. So again, that has been rescheduled for the 20th of October at 6:30. And the second item is we're looking for any bakers out there that are willing to prepare some baked goods and sell them for a good cause. And Katie, please email Katie Amador. I don't have too much detail on it, but she did want me to mention that if there are any bakers out there that want to contribute to the cause, please email her. She will give you all the detail and you can participate in that volunteer opportunity. So looking forward to hearing some of the great bakers out there at Cypress Village coming to the table. We also have next week our annual tenured event. We have this once a year at Cypress Village, and every employee that's been with Cypress Village 5 years or more is invited to this event. This year we are actually going to do it at the new Jacksonville Beach Jack's Bowl. We are super excited. It's a brand new venue, brand new structure. Looks like it's going to be a blast. We're expecting about 150 employees and their spouse or partners to join us. So we are looking extremely forward to that next week. And we'll be glad to share a lot of the pictures with our residents. It's a really fun day. Our employees have a great time, just having a good time on Cypress Village and getting together outside of work. So looking forward to that event. Another exciting announcement is our UNF Gala. I'm surprised, we still have a couple handfuls of tickets available to join us at the UNF Gala. It's going to be a very fun night. UNF is going all out for our residents on this particular night. And I think most interestingly is going to be the Mayo keynote speaker for the gala. They're going to be talking a lot about what's going on here at Mayo Clinic here locally. Also what's going on with artificial intelligence within their organization, and just a lot of future trends that Mayo's seen. So that, I think, I'm very much looking forward to that opportunity. And then when all of the serious stuff gets completed, we're going to do some dancing, have some dinner, and just enjoy ourselves throughout the night. Any residents that are still interested, please reach out to Brianne. Again, as of this morning, we had at least a handful or more available, so we'd love to see you. Please contact Brianne. My next one is an announcement, not a reminder. We have officially hired and onboarded Mr. William Rouse. William has joined us as our new Assisted Living Director here in the Southern and Northern Pines. He's been with us since Monday. He was orientated and is now getting acclimated to the community. You were introduced to him a little earlier on this video, so a big welcome to William if you see him throughout the community. Please do what you always do, be very welcoming and kind, which is how our culture here at Cypress Village. So William, we're glad to have you, and looking forward to a lot of great things up there in the Pines. Next item, we have another announcement. We have finally filled our Medicare insurance billing position here in the business office. Any residents that have been here for 5 years or more will know this individual. Her name at the time was Tiffany Bassett, but her name now is Tiffany Reno. Tiffany had married Michelle Reno at the concierge's son, so there is the connection there, so they are related. But Tiffany is back and has taken the position, and she went through onboarding and orientation with William, and we are exceptionally excited for Tiffany to be back in her role, and she was a great part of the family before she had left a few years back. So Tiffany, welcome back. Next on the list is resident recognition. This is not a specific individual, but I did want to just tag off of Brianne and Ashley Miller's initiative, and they are trying to just find as many Cypress Village volunteers throughout the community that are interested in doing whatever that volunteer work looks like. So I just wanted to recognize all of the residents that are actually interested in doing that and giving back and serving the community. So for any of you that are interested in doing that, either in the capacity with Ashley and Brianne or any other volunteer work you do throughout the community, just a big thank you. We really, really appreciate it, and it makes our community so much greater. We're interconnected and we are interdependent, and that is a testament to it. So thank you all. Trivia winners. Whew, this is a new team. I have not had the liberty or the honor of recognizing this team. It is called the Riot Squad. Congratulations to the Riot Squad this week, who are comprised of Miss Sally Chappell, Mr. Ken Barber, Mr. Bob Lampier, Jan Ricard, and Paula Coleman. Man, congratulations, Riot Squad. That's a big win for y'all. And last but not least, let's roll into birthday wishes for our residents. There it is. All right, and we have a few birthday villagers out there today. I just mentioned Sally Chappell. I think she won trivia yesterday on her birthday. So, Sally, happy birthday gift on last night's win. But today we've got Clark Gaylord, Miss Shirley Froelich, and Barbara DeVault. Happy birthday to you three ladies. On the 11th, we've got Mr. Alan Ron and Mary English. That's it for the 11th. And on the 12th, we've got one of our new residents, Mr. R.C. Mills, Miss Zeline Davis, Jeffrey Gerard, all on the 12th. Then we're going to skip a few days and we're going to shoot up to the 16th, and we've got a few there, and we've got Mr. George Bland, Glenda Van Erst, and Jim Druschel. Happy birthday to you three. Oh, and I missed, nope, that was it. I'm going to cap it off on the 16th right there for birthdays. It's a short list this week, but wishing you all a happy birthday, and to all of our residents, wishing you all the best Friday, best weekend. God bless you all. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.